Alright guys, after hours session. I wasn't going to film anything, but you know, here I am. So basically I dropped the front of the truck down, took the wheels and tires off as you can see, and I'm in the process of laying this out to trim the inner fenders. And I pulled a bunch of measurements and junk on there, but hopefully that'll get me close. I don't want to go too big on it. But I'm going to start with an initial cut and maybe sneak up on it. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's get cutting. I'm going to use the Milwaukee nibbler here. We have a lot of these air ones around too. This thing works pretty good, and it's got a long arm on the back here, a guide. So that kind of keeps it from wobbling around too much. But generally on these where I want to round the corners, I'll come back with a hole saw or a punch of some sort and kind of get the initial punches going on there. But I think I'm just going to start cutting away on this thing. I don't know, we do got some thick flanges down here, which these don't do good on either. So I'm going to sit here and stare at this for a second. But what I might actually do is grab the old death wheel again. I mean, that thing just makes quick work for sure. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Guilty conscious moment. I decided, you know what I need to do is make nice radiuses in all the corners. You know, I don't even know if this thing's going to fit quite yet, so I am jumping the gun a little bit, but instead of doing squares and all sorts of weird stuff when I cut out these inner wheel wells, I decided I'm going to break out the knockout punch kit and punch some 3.5-inch radius corners right there. So I'll mark that, drill a hole so I can get my my arbor through, and then punch some holes, and then I just got to connect the dots. So let's do that. So first thing I got to do is bust out a 5/8 hole so I can get our arbor through. Wow, this thing's seen some action. Cool. Hopefully we got more of those. But start with my step drill bit, pop a hole through here. That eyeball looked like 5/8. It's not perfect. That one definitely is. Perfect. All right, let's get this thing set up. So we got the hydraulic ram and the questionable die or arbor. Yeah, it threads in. Bonus. Bunch of nice hot shavings. Yeah. All right, so I had to make a little room on the SD card for this one, but 5/8 arbor hole, got the hydraulic ram set up with an arbor and the backing plate. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. Awkward, but straightforward. Thread this guy on. Like so. And you just hook up this guy right here. This is my ram, arbor, and I'll try bringing you guys in on this thing. Let's do this. So, this isn't awkward at all. You can climb in there. It basically just draws it through. You could use a hole saw and drill out egg shapes all day long, or you could use this. Nice hole. Very good. I got to do that 4 more times. One over there, a couple on the other side, and then we'll just cut a straight line, connect the dots, and nice radius. So I don't know. That's how I do it. Maybe I'm cheating. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. It just works. We'll keep doing the rest of these, and you guys just follow along. Back here. I don't know if you can see. That's good. All right. Yeah. This thing is pretty handy, I have to say. So we do a lot of dimple dies and things around here too, and they're hard to beat, and they're super durable. We've cut through come on now, of course, dimpled 1/8 inch, same hydraulic, but yeah, makes this little guy kind of cool. tool's actually like probably more for electrical people when they run the conduits and whatnot. Oh yeah, back that off. Yeah. This part is a little awkward. All right, guys, favorite time, death wheel. Basically, you're gonna connect the dots, connect the radiuses, and yeah, make a nice little opening for this, so, in theory. So let's get cutting here. Way too big of holes. You can kind of see it follows the radius. You know, that's for the control arms and the shocks, frame rail, same on this side. And yeah, I guess the next move is try to wrestle it up on here and see what it hits. So I'm gonna put some blankies over the top with the nice powder coated control arms there so we don't beat them up too bad, and see how it fits. Oh, also I wanted to add inside the frame here where it's got the open notches where the original frame is on both sides, and it's broken up by that cross member back there for the 2-link. Whipped up some boxing plates. Dane whipped them up for me. And so those are right here. We have fronts and backs, or vice versa. But those will get welded in, and they got holes in them so I can put wrenches or get my hands in there and run tubing, plumbing, wiring, whatever. But it'll help kind of finish off the frame too. So yeah, little update. It's got airlocks on it, so got to disconnect those, you know, so it'll come down. We just got to lift up over these control arms here so the back will kind of come up and then drop in there.
Rocket in there?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it came off, so it's got to go back on, right?
That's the theory. All right. Yeah, grab just like that. Shouldn't be too bad. Come around. All right. I think just, yep, don't like where that's going already.
Can we set it on like the top of the frame?
Yeah. It's like this back portion needs to. Things are happening.
You have, or I have more room on my side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that back ears there that are.
Does it need to be to? It needs to be to the outside of that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really not too much. The blanket's making it extra difficult. You know what I mean?
Can we like come? How are you? Oh, there's some room.
Yeah. I can push that stuff around. There you go.
Think we cleared?
Things are happening.
Over here?
Oh. Yeah, same thing as that side. Gotta. Whoa. Here, I might come around behind your ear.
Good?
I think so. I might push back.
I'm gonna lift it up and kind of slide it back.
There. Nothing to it.
I think it's supposed to be there.
Pretty dang close, that's for sure.
Sweet. I mean, I see holes lining up, so
Oh, thank you.
that's promising.
Yeah,
Nice. Sweet.
awesome, thank you. That'll do it.
That looks sweet.
Yeah. Get the tires on, air it up, and see how much clearance I have, and thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Right now, with the control arm sagging, it looks like there's a mile of room in there, but yeah. Yeah, everything kind of lines up, and it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
Ish.
it's like you can just throw bolts in a lot of these.
Oh man.
Send it.
Send it. Preston, obviously, big help in this one. Trying to wrestle this thing in by yourself is no easy task. And I would have given it a go, and that's why my back hurts all the time. Anyway, so what I was saying to Preston is we got lots of room in here, but the control arms are fully sagged out, so we're going to take the truck back up in the air, put the wheels and tires on it, then lay it down, and see what we got for clearance. But we got lots of room around the frame and all that stuff. So I'm actually pretty happy with how it fits, especially for the old first time install. So yeah, let's get this thing back in the air and throw some wheels on it. Kind of repeat process. I need to lift this thing back in the air, and so I can get the wheels and tires back on it. So I got my screw jacks here, and yeah, start running this thing back up again. This might not be the way, but it is a way. Works. Let's soak it in a little bit here. This is, you guys are witnessing this with me. This is the first time all the way down. Oh. And again, I wish the blue walls would stay on there, you know. Maybe they will if I don't wash it too much. What do I got going on there? A little dirt stash. But yeah, tires are dead center, laid out nice. Bush light can. Yeah, works fine. Looks like I need to do a little shimmage. There we go. Yep, that's fine. That'll be fine. Yeah, bring that front end up just a touch on the sheet metal side over here. Close that gap up a little bit. But wow, that is cool. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Well, that was fun, actually. I like the good visual progress that feels like it goes quick. And it's all the tedious stuff that will just make a guy go insane. So, speaking of insane, we got this guy, 5.3, mystery motor, and should work, everything's there. Except I did notice that somebody robbed our power steering pulley off there. That's cool, no biggie. Got more of those, I guess. But yeah, we'll take that, tuck it in there, so this front clip will come off again, just so we can get in there. But yeah, that's going to do it for today. And our little after hours thrash. Pretty successful. Feel good about that. I'm going home. Good night.